Hi, welcome to Cosma Creations. As you can see, we're not sitting in my room today. That's because I want to take you with me on one of my hikes. It's kind of new thing, recording on my hikes, but it's where my inspiration comes from, and I would like to show you what inspires my art. Because today I'm drawing a water nymph. I live in the Netherlands, and well, there's a lot of water here. Another new thing for me is the dip pen. I have never worked with a dip pen before, so this drawing is the first one, and I really fell in love with this pen. And I'm not sure if I'm using it right, but if you have any tips, please let them know in the comments. But yeah, I really want to show you, so let's get into the drawing.
I made this sketch of a water nymph, and my plan was just to go over it with the dip pen and see how that works out. I'm using Canson mixed media paper, and the ink I use is Indian ink from Winsor and Newton. I've seen other artists do amazing things with the dip pen, and I felt very much inspired by PizzaNet and Luke Ink. I'll link them in the description so you can check them out as well. The pen comes with a set of nibs. I know there are different types, but for today this is what I'm going with, because I have no clue what I'm doing anyway. But I must say that I really like the feeling of this pen. Before I go into the drawing, I put down a few test lines first, to see how it feels and play a bit with the line weight. This is something I always do before I start drawing and inking. I see it as a warming up, and I recommend making it a habit. I don't have a steady hand at all, and my lines always tend to be a bit wobbly, but drawing some lines and shapes before I get into a drawing does make it better. I often start with the eyes. It gives life to the drawing and it helps me with feeling it more. And I must say, I really love how detailed I can work with this pen. It gives very crisp lines, and the only thing I need to watch out for is not to draw over a line that is still wet. But that's pretty easy to do, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with this one. I am gonna speed up this video from here, because making voiceovers isn't my strong suit, and I wouldn't have a clue how to keep you guys engaged through the entire video if it would be real time, because making longer videos is new to me as well, which fits the topic of today's video perfectly: new things. What I'm looking for in my videos is a way to show you how my drawings get together, what inspires me, and hopefully by showing you what's behind the art, you feel inspired as well. I sometimes feel overwhelmed when I see so many amazing artworks from other people. They inspire me, but I also think to myself, how will I ever get to that point? And then it helps me to look more into their art, learn from their techniques, but I'm also very interested in how a piece comes together and to see what the influences are. That helps me on my art journey. It can be difficult to draw from imagination, so I usually use reference for the faces or poses, and then I add a theme to it. And for this drawing, the theme was inspired by Dutch nature. If water nymphs would exist, I'm sure they would live here.
It's a rainy day, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually enjoy rainy days a lot, and I enjoy walking in the woods when it's raining or very close to raining. And that's because the woods become more quiet. People don't like walking in the rain. Most people don't, but I do.
I'm adding a couple of bubbles to make it more clear that she is living in the waters, and drawing circles with the dip pen is definitely something that I need to practice. I'm not gonna add much more details than this. I tend to overdo my sketches, but they're just for learning and experimenting, and I really need to keep telling myself that I don't need to spend that much time on them. So I'm adding a bit more texture to make it less empty, and then I call it done.
I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoyed my water nymph. I hope I wasn't too bad with the dip pen for the first time, so if you have any tips for me, please let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe. It really helps the small channel grow, and if you want to see more of my art, I also have a Patreon. I occasionally give away free downloads, so make sure to check it out even if you don't want to subscribe. And I also have my art on my Instagram and on my TikTok. So I hope to see you in all the places. Thanks again for going with me, and I'll see you with the next video. So yeah, let's get into the drawing, and I don't know what to say. Okay, this is gonna be the last take of the outro. If I'm gonna mess it up again, then I'm gonna call it a day.